guys, King Casey here,
along with TJ as your co-host.
and welcome back to the Tournament 15 recap.
Oh boy, it's been a week.
Yeah, we had a total of 12 battles concluding round 1, and damn, they were some good ones.
We did this because, well, otherwise we'd have one day next week with round 1 matches before round 2.
Yes, which meaning this would probably be this wouldn't be up until next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But luckily, Michello did pull through and uploaded the last 4 on Friday.
That's today, by the way. We're recording this on Friday.
Yes, which it will probably be up by Friday, but who knows?
Next week Friday or today Friday?
No one knows.
Knowing you, it might be next week Friday.
Well, anyways, so yeah, we got 12 very epic battles. It's gonna be a long one because we are going back to play-by-play. So let's just hop right into it.
Alright, you take the reins, Casey.
So we automatically begin with battle number 21, and it's already someone you already know and love. TJ versus Juan.
Juan, but whatever. Anyway, why don't you take the play-by-play for this one, Casey?
Alright. So this was a pretty good battle, but first let's get into the play-by-play. So this battle began with a Volcarona, which is obviously a berry change considering you know TJ by now, and a Bucephalon. This battle was
not Bucephalon, you idiot. It's Magmalon.
Oh,
it's the best Pokemon.
Yeah, Magnalon. They have the same names. Whatever. Magnalon. This was an epic battle of fire-type Pokemon, but considering already experience, Volcarona takes down Magmalon after a pretty close battle. Now the second Pokemon's name I don't know again.
The second one?
Yes.
Mine or Juwan's?
Juwan's.
Oh, Shadow Torterra.
Okay, Shadow Torterra, okay. So yeah, so then Juwan sends out a Shadow Torterra and quickly takes out Volcarona, but after a very close match. Then TJ brings out his Lord Arceus Creations Dragonite, which we all know how powerful that thing is, and quickly overwhelms Shadow Torterra and quickly takes it out. That is followed by a Silvally, which also puts up a pretty good fight against Dragonite, but in the end does get taken out pretty quickly after battling the Shadow Torterra. But then TJ brings out a new Pokemon that we haven't seen on this team in any tournaments before. A Dynamax Toxtricity.
If any of you have seen my recent fights, I've been mainly using my Galar team. And my main Gigantamax Pokemon is, of course, Toxtricity.
Yes, we all know how powerful that thing is. And it quickly overwhelms Silvally, taking it out. But then Juwan also throws out his own Gigantamax Toxtricity, and after a very close battle of electric-type Pokemon, TJ goes down to obviously having to fight the Silvally. But then TJ brings out his own Silvally and takes out the Toxtricity. Then
I think you forgot to mention something.
No, I didn't.
Battle ability.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one thing called battle ability. Yes, TJ Silvally has it too. And easily.
I am the third of the four trainers who have access to battle ability in this tournament. The last one will be coming out shortly.
I mean, who's surprised TJ has it? But anyways. So yeah, after using battle ability Silvally to easily take out Toxtricity, Juwan brings out a battle bond Scizor and manages to take out the Silvally, which I must say the Scizor does look pretty cool. Then that is followed by TJ's signature Pokemon Delay, quickly taking out Scizor, but losing to Kyogre, which Groudon comes in and just sweeps it.
I mean, what do you expect? My Groudon is my ace Pokemon, is my strongest Pokemon, and I'm planning to go far.
Yep, so TJ wins his first battle, and we'll see how good he does in round 2.
Anyway, let's move on to Battle 22. We have Mario and Sonic Fan versus Mike.
Yeah. This was definitely an interesting battle, but let's just get right into the play-by-play.
I'll take this one.
Alright.
Alright, the first matchup was between Crobat and Lapras. After a quick fight, the two end in a draw. Next, Mario and Sonic Fan sends out a Charizard, another one to the counter, and Mike sends out Raichu. Raichu easily handles Charizard because of tight matchups. Mario and Sonic Fan counters by bringing in a Sylveon, which takes out both Mike's Raichu and his own Charizard. Add another one.
Mm-hmm.
But then Mike then brings in his Corviknight and Gigantamaxes it. It takes out Silvally, but loses to Mario and Sonic Fan's Gigantamax Toxtricity. So Mike is forced to send in his Battle Bond Sceptile. It takes out Toxtricity, but loses to Mario and Sonic Fan's signature Battle Bond Greninja. Speed is his game, after all. So Mike's last Pokemon is an Ultra Necrozma. It takes out Greninja, but loses to Mario and Sonic Fan's Zekrom. Mario and Sonic Fan wins the match, and he advances to round 2, which I will be his opponent.
Which pretty much means impending doom. But anyway, so yeah, overall that was a pretty good match. Now let's move on to battle number 3 with Aipom versus Mandrija. Yeah, now Aipom is an old cast member that hasn't been in a tournament in a very long time.
Oh yeah, let's see how he does.
Yeah. So Aipom starts out with a Staraptor.
It's shiny.
Yes, it's shiny.
Well, Manager leaves with a Charizard and another one.
Mm-hmm. After a very close flying type of battle, Charizard actually takes down Staraptor.
Hopefully it sounds like a downhill spiral. But Aipom's next Pokemon is Slowking?
Yeah, I don't remember Aipom using one.
He might have one on his knees, but I'd have to go look back at the name.
Yes. Well, obviously, type advantage obviously comes into play, and Charizard goes down after a couple of fierce water-type attacks. Then Manrija brings out a Guzzlord.
It's shiny.
Again, a lot of these Pokemon are shiny. Well, Guzzlord manages to take out Slowking, and then Aipom brings out his Luxray.
Quickly, Luxray manages to deal with Guzzlord, but Buzzwole was next.
Yep, there's a lot, yeah. Manrija has some pretty strong Ultra Beasts, and Buzzwole manages to take out Luxray pretty easily.
Aipom's next Pokemon is Decidueye. Now, you would probably think that Decidueye would be at a type disadvantage, and that didn't matter. Brave Bird knocked out Buzzwole quickly.
Yeah. So then Manrija brings out his Gengar and Gigantamaxes it.
It quickly deals with Decidueye, but Aipom brings in his partner, Mega Garchomp.
Yeah, Garchomp manages to take out Gengar, and when Manrija brings out his Battle Bond Lucario, Garchomp also takes that out too.
But Manager's final Pokemon is a shiny Primal Kyogre. Geez, you think people are trying to only use Primal Kyogre just to counter me?
I know. Yeah, Kyogre manages to take out the Garchomp, and when Aipom brings out his final Pokemon, Deoxys, it's a very close battle, but one last Origin Pulse seals Deoxys' fate.
Manager wins the fight, and Aipom got the streak.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a pretty good battle overall.
Let's move on to Battle 24.
And this is probably the most basic one, or the one that doesn't have any notable trainers in it. I think the only...
there's one other, but we'll get to that one later.
Yeah, so this one is Madden versus Mon. So let's get...
Right. It's far from it, actually.
Yeah. So let's get right into the fight. Madden brings out his first Pokemon being Blacephalon. Yeah, Blacephalon.
Well, Mars' first lead is Dragonite.
After a very good battle after a very good battle, Dragonite is taken out by Persephone, obviously being an Ultra Beast, and Mars decides to bring out a Rillaboom.
Even though Rillaboom's had a massive type advantage, one good Earthquake took out Persephone. Then came Pheromosa.
Yeah, this wasn't gonna go good for Rillaboom, and after a few powerful fighting type attacks, Rillaboom is down. Then Mars decides to bring out a Garchomp,
which does take out Pheromosa, but Madden has a plan and brings in Meganodon. He said Manaraja had a lot of Ultra Beasts.
Yeah, this guy also has a lot more Ultra Beasts, but that's later on. After a very cool battle of Dragon types, Garchomp obviously gets taken out because Ultra Beast. And then Mar brings out Silvala,
which takes out both of Madden's Meganodon and Guzzlord.
Well, it is known for taking out Ultra Beasts, after all.
True. So Madden decides to bring in Mega Gallade. Well, he's got my seal. Yeah,
so Silvally obviously gets taken down, and then Mar decides to bring out a Gigantamax Lapras, but gets taken out.
So Mar's final Pokemon is, if you said Mega Gallade, congrats, you've actually won the battle.
Yeah, so yeah.
After an awesome close quarters combat duel, Mars Mega Gallade managed to come out on top because Madden's Mega Gallade had been significantly weakened. But out came Zacian, and Mars Mega Gallade went down. Madden wins the match and will advance to fight Manaraja in round 2.
So overall, a pretty good matchup.
But one of the weaker fights of the week because there are a lot of great matchups this week.
Now let's move on to battle number 25. Gajeel versus Scout.
My younger sister is back, but she's facing by far one of the strongest trainers and a fan favorite to win the tournament. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, let's hope someone can pull a talent and knock him out early. But anyways,
we'll see. I doubt it.
Yeah. So now let's get into the play-by-play. So Gajeel starts with a normal Gardevoir,
while my younger sister leads with a shiny Gardevoir.
Now obviously these are the two same Pokemon, so after a mono v mono match, I think that's what they're called, Gardevoir easily takes out the shiny Gardevoir after a close battle. So then Scout
brings in a Mimikyu next, and even though it's able to quickly deal with Gardevoir, its disguise is busted, leaving it open for Gajeel's shiny Haxorus.
Yeah. So after a pretty close battle with those two, Mimikyu ends up being taken out by a Haxorus.
Scout's third Pokemon is Pheromosa, and even though it's able to take down Haxorus, Gajeel brings in a shiny Aggron. Didn't know he had one of those, but oh well. Aggron managed to take out Pheromosa, so Scout's forced to bring in her Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. It takes out Aggron, but loses to Gajeel's Lucario.
Which that Lucario just took it out easy. So then Scout is forced to bring in her Xerneas, which does manage to take out Lucario. But then Gajeel brings out a Charizard, and are we like, is this another Gigantamax Charizard? No, much worse.
Try Battle Ability.
Yeah, Battle Ability Charizard, meaning the fourth and final trainer with Battle Ability in this tournament.
And it quickly deals with both Xerneas and Scout's Battle Bond Meganium. Gajeel advances to round 2 without even having to reveal his 6th and final Pokemon. So if you're looking at the thumbnail, you can see what it is.
Yeah, geez, that Charizard sure is powerful.
It's going to be tough to beat, but maybe the trainer who won the next match will have a shot at beating him.
Now, who is that? Well, let's find out. We have Jackster versus August.
No, not the Wizard King Fairy Tale. This guy just has an avatar for Red.
Yeah. Now let's get right into the match. So Jackster leads with Naganadel, and August leads with a Mighty Diana.
The base stat total difference is so massive, and Naganadel takes out Mighty Diana darn quickly.
So then August decides to bring out another wolf Pokemon, Lycanroc.
Duskform.
And after a pretty close battle, Lycanroc does manage to take out Naganadel, but then does get taken out after a close duel with a Lord Arceus creation, Houndoom.
It's not Houndoom, it's called Houndcry. It's a Lord Arceus creation fusion of Houndoom and Darkrai.
Yeah, that. But yeah, so after that, August decides to bring in a Flareon and manages to take out Houndcry.
Is this mostly a wolf team?
It is looking like that, actually.
Yeah. It takes out Houndcry, but Jackster brings in his Lord Arceus creation, Gliscor. It effortlessly deals with both Flareon and Luxray because type advantage.
Yeah. So then that means August has to bring in his Mega Lucario.
Let's see one of those in a while.
And it
deals with both Gliscor and Jackster's Shadow Raichu.
Yeah, so then that leaves August to have to bring out Jackster to have to bring out his shiny Latios.
It takes out Lucario, so August brings in his Latios. And after a quick, fast-paced battle, the fight ends in a draw. Jackster wins and moves on without having to use his ace Pokemon.
But if you have already seen previous tournaments, you guys probably know what it is. So yeah, so now let's get into definitely one of the most interesting battles, because one of their Pokemon is, oh lord, what is this?
We have Ace versus Kirby Fan 13.
Now,
this might be interesting. Allow me to take this one, Casey.
Alright.
Alright. The two traits, Ace leads with a Gengar, and Kirby Fan leads with Greninja. Even Greninja is effortlessly able to take out Gengar, but Ace's Lucario is able to take out Greninja. So Kirby Fan is forced to bring in his Lord Arceus creation, Gliscor. It manages to take out Lucario, but ends up losing to Ace's Hydreigon. So Kirby Fan brings out his Gigantamax Charizard, and another one, and then takes out Hydreigon. Then Ace decides to bring in his own Gigantamax Charizard. Add another one. So even though Ace's Charizard is able to beat Kirby Fan brings in Rayquaza this early? It takes out Gigantamax Charizard and fights Ace's Rayquaza to a draw. So Ace's last Pokemon is Battle Bomb Greninja, and Kirby Fan brings in Riolu?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever used a Riolu before.
Oh, this isn't just any Riolu. This is Riolu-sama, the host of the tournament.
Yeah, don't ask how Kirby got this thing.
Yeah, it's complicated. Anyway, afterward we're thinking like, oh, okay, so it might be a good battle, and then we're like, and then Riolu's special ability kicked in. If you're looking at the thumbnail, yeah, that the middle is what it looks like.
And
it'll all be explained later on.
And
feels like explaining.
And Greninja gets sweet.
Yeah, Kirby Fan wins, and he doesn't even have to use his Ace signature Pokemon.
Yeah, that Riolu is scary.
Oh well, you don't have to deal with it, Casey.
Because I'm on the other side of bracket, but I got other things to deal with.
Yeah. Anyway, you can take the entirety of the next one.
Alright.
Then look at the mistake, and then I'll be correcting you.
Alright, so let's get on right to battle number 28. We have Queen versus Albin. Now this battle was overall pretty good, but let's get right into it. So Queen decides to lead off with an Executree, and Albin brings out a Gliscor. After a pretty good match, but obviously Gliscor has type advantage being ground type, and it does manage to take out the Executree. Queen quickly follows that up with a Greninja and manages to take out Gliscor by type advantage again. So then Albin decides to bring out a Glaceon. Yeah,
That's not Glaceon.
Yeah, sorry, my handwriting's bad. What's that again?
A freaking Kecleon.
Yeah.
Heck uses a Kecleon. No offense, Alvin. Especially since that Kecleon mauled a Greninja.
Yeah, that Kecleon is obviously powerful, takes out Greninja easily. Queen decides to bring in a Volcarona to take out that Kecleon, and then Albin brings in a Gardevoir, and after a pretty good match, Volcarona does get taken out.
And not only that, when Queen brings in an Alakazam, it also gets knocked out by Gardevoir.
Because that Gardevoir is good. But then Queen decides to go on his own sweeping streak and brings out a Gigantamax Gengar, taking out both Gardevoir and Honchkrow.
So Alvin's forced to bring in his signature Battle Bond Blaziken, which looks awesome, by the way. It tears through Gengar, and then Queen brings in Rayquaza, and she Mega Evolves it. Oh dear.
Blaziken quickly gets taken out by the Mega Rayquaza, but Darkrai is here to save the day, being shiny, and manages to take out the Rayquaza.
Alvin wins to move on to round 2, but now he's next to fight Rio Uzama.
Yeah, and that is definitely going to be probably one of the best battles of round 2, considering they're so close.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's move on to the last 4 battles of the week.
Yes, we still have 4 more because we have 2 extra ones.
Who cares? This just means more content.
Hooray!
Alright, battle 29. Possibly the best fight of the week. We have Andre versus CJ.
Yeah, these guys are obviously very close in strength, so we don't really know. So we didn't really know going into this who was gonna win.
Although, as the battle went on, it became more clear. Andre had a plan no matter what happened.
Yeah.
Let's just go by the play-by-play.
Yeah, so Andre
led with Hydreigon, and CJ led with Batoro, and Pokemon.
After a pretty good aerial battle, Batro gets taken out, and CJ decides to bring in a Gallade.
Well, he's got my seal, which it takes out Hydreigon, but loses to Feraligatr.
Yeah. So
Hydra Pump to the face.
So then CJ decides to bring out his legendary Silvally, and it takes out both Feraligatr and Andre's next Pokemon, Rayquaza. But then
that's not Rayquaza, that's Sceptile.
Yeah, Sceptile. So then
it battles to withdraw also.
Yeah. So then Andre brings out Charizard, and CJ brings out a Corviknight, and they both hit Gigantamax. Add another one.
But Charizard takes out Corviknight because of the type matchups, so CJ brings in his Tyrantrum. Now what you're thinking, like, oh, it's gonna Battle Bond, right? Wrong. It Mega Evolves. He got a fancy Mega Stone, fancy created artificial Mega Stone from Lord Arceus.
Yeah, so then Tyrantrum manages to take out Charizard, but loses to Andre's Battle Bond Lucario.
Which means CJ's last Pokemon is Mew. He takes out Lucario, but loses to Andre Solgaleo. Andre wins the match and will advance to the second round.
That was definitely a very good, close match all throughout.
Let me take this last one solo, Daisy, if you don't mind.
Alright.
Next up, we have Merlin versus your boy Talon. Let's get the Guzma music up in here. Anyway, Merlin leads with Hydreigon, while Talon leads with Guzzlord. Guzzlord quickly deals with Hydreigon, but Merlin brings in Electivire. It's able to deal with Guzzlord, but Talon brings in Golisopod. After a fast-paced battle, Golisopod activates its emergency exit ability, and the first switch we've seen in a while has been played. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Talon brings in Lucario, which takes out Electivire, but Merlin brings in a shiny Greninja. It's able to beat Lucario, but loses to a revamped Golisopod in one first impression. Sceptile is able to beat Golisopod, but Talon brings in a Gigantamax Centiskorch. If you can't tell, all of my family uses different Gigantamax Pokemon. It takes out the Sceptile, but in comes a Battle Bond into Fernie. It not only takes out Centiskorch, but it takes out Talon's shiny Battle Bond Golurk. which means Talon's forced to rely on his Zygarde 100%, or as I like to call it, his legendary bailout mode, because it takes out both Infernape and Merlin Lugia. Talon wins the match and will advance to round 2 to face Andre. That's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, considering Talon has pulled many upsets in Tournament 14, we'll have to see what happens here.
But he has the upper hand now. Remember, he's ranked 15 now.
Yeah, he actually has higher rank than Andre now, so Talon may actually be able to... Talon may pull that one off.
Right. Now then, let's move on to the last 2 battles of the week.
Yes.
It's Alexander versus... We can't say his name because censor.
Yeah, so we'll just call him Censor from now on. So, let's begin the battle. Censor decides to bring out a Decidueye, and Alexander brings out his Goodra.
Goodra's able to take out Decidueye, but loses to Lucario.
Yeah, so then Alexander brings out his Red Devil. Salamence quickly dealing with Lucario, but then goes down to Tyranitar, but Tyranitar ends up going down to Alexander's Rainbow Greninja.
If you're wondering why we remember some of these names, well, yeah, of the Lord Arceus creations, get used to it.
Yeah, some of them are more iconic than others.
So Censor decides to bring in a Gigantamax Charizard, add one other one to the list.
After Charizard quickly takes out Rainbow Greninja, Alexander brings out a Garbodor?
It's his Gigantamax form. That's a first, but props to Alexander for using a unique Gigantamax.
Yeah, and
we've seen a lot of Gengars, Charizards, and Toxtricities.
Yeah, but Garbodor definitely does pull its weight in taking out Gigantamax Charizard, but quickly goes down to Lunala. But then Alexander one-ups that, bringing out a Lord Arceus Creations Lunala, taking out both Lunala and Mega Swampert, giving him the match.
Alexander will win and then move on to round 2. Now then, let's move on to the final match of the week and the closing match of the first round. We have Tavern versus Tobi-san.
Yes,
a dog.
A dog. A very cute dog, I might add as well.
I've played enough Undertale to know, and I've got the seal of approval.
So let's get right into this battle. Tom brings out a Glaceon, but Tobi-sama
Tavern.
Tavern brings out a Glaceon, and Toby, obviously seeing this, brings out an Infernape, which obviously has complete type advantage, taking out Glaceon and the Metagross that follows it.
So Tavern has to respond by bringing in Nihilego, and thanks to his Beast Boost ability, takes out both Infernape and Tobi-sama's Lucario. But in comes a Tyranitar.
Yeah. After Tyranitar manages to take out Nihilego, he brings out a Gigantamax Gengar to take out the Tyranitar.
But Tobi-sama brings in another unique Gigantamax. Try a Gigantamax Inteleon.
Yeah, after a very good match, Inteleon headshots Gengar to take it out.
So Tavern's forced to bring in a Mega Steelix, which surprisingly takes out the Gigantamax Inteleon. Tobi-sama brings in a Battle Bond Scizor, which defeats Mega Steelix, and brings in his 100% form Zygarde. He takes out Scizor, and Tobi-sama brings in another 100% form Zygarde. After a duel of Zygardes, Tavern's Zygarde goes down, and Tobi-sama wins the match, and to advance to round 2 to face Alexander.
And that was definitely a good match, and that is it for round 1.
Exactly. What was your favorite? Before we go any further, we've already basically said our favorite match of the week was Andre versus CJ. But Casey, what was your favorite match of the first round?
Oh geez, there was a lot of them. I couldn't really choose.
My pick goes to Sandy versus Sam.
Yeah, that one was definitely a good one. I'm probably gonna go with CJ versus Andre. I really like that one.
We both have our favorites, but we better go down the lineup of the second round because, oh lord, this is gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
You good if I take this one, Casey?
Yeah, I don't have the matches written down, so I'll let you take it.
We have Shepard versus Badass Pikachu, Dom versus VMOX, MD Gold versus Master Brendan, Kevin versus Jack Fossil, the pair of the Tank Bunkers, Game Master 25 versus my dad, Tom. Zuli versus Matthew J. Casey versus Anthony. Prepare the tank bunkers again. Steve versus Levy. Prepare the tank bunkers.
Yeah.
Depew versus Sam. Pernell versus Shadow. I will fight Mario and Sonic Fan. We have Mandarin versus Madden. Gagio versus Jackster. Kirby Fan versus Alvin. Prepare the tank bunkers for both. Andre versus Talon. And Alexander versus Toby Sama.
Yeah, pretty much over half of the round 2 battles are gonna be crazy.
Which means you better have a tank bunker or have a friend who has a way of protecting yourself. Because it's going to be war.
And it's only round 2. I swear every tournament gets even more crazier in round 2.
Oh yeah, it's been like that the last 2 tournaments, and it's just getting crazier.
But we aren't going to be able to uncover that until next week.
Exactly.
So
then, I think that wraps it up for now.
Yeah, until then, I have been Casey.
Along with TJ.
And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Take care.